Whenever you want to distribute 360 review forms, click on Forms option in Administration, then click on Templates option, where you will see the list of all templates that you have already saved in the system. And then whichever template you want to distribute, you can click on Distribute option in front of that review template in Actions column. So this is a 360 review template. Let us distribute this template. I have clicked on distribute option. This will take me to the distribution page where we need to do some distribution related settings. So this is distribution setting page where you will find a few sections. Let us see all the sections one by one. First is template, where you need to select the name of the template. So we have already selected the name of template and clicked on distribute. So system will take that template name by default. In any case, if you want to change that distribution, change the template, you can simply click on this field and search for the right template you want to distribute. So this gives you the list of all the templates that you have in the system, or you can simply start typing the name of the template and search for that template. Next is workflow. This is a read-only parameter which shows you the workflow that you had selected while creating a template. This link also shows you the workflow that you have selected, so you can just see what all transitions are involved in the process, or you can imagine how the form will be um, processed in this particular workflow, through this particular workflow. Next, click on next, and then the next section is distribution, where you name the distribution. So let us say this is Q4 review, and you can write down some guidelines or description related to this distribution. This is not a mandatory field, so I'm just clicking on next. Then the third part is anonymity, where you can do anonymity settings for this particular review. So if you do not want to disclose names of reviewers, or you do not want to disclose the identity, you do not want to disclose the reviewer type, you can uncheck these options. So there are different options for admins, managers, and then team members. So according to the selection, identity of reviewer and identity of reviewer type will be shown in the review form to admins, managers, and team members. Then the next part is about self-assessment. If you want to conduct this review with team members self-assessment, you can click on this option and allow them all to to do self-assessment. So click on next. Then the fourth part is about dates, where you decide process end date and review period. So process end date is mandatory because system will automatically stop accepting inputs on process end date, and the form will be marked as closed. So the let us say the process end date is 31st of January. You want to complete this form by 31st of January. So after this, system will stop accepting inputs from team members and reviewers involved in this process. Then a review period will tell your reviewers, or will let you decide for what duration you are going to um, do this performance review, or on for what duration reviewers have to give their responses about the performance of team members. So let us say this is as I have told you, this is a fourth Q4 review. So you can select that particular duration as a review period. So let's say that's 1st of October to 31st of December, the last quarter of the year. So for this duration, reviewers will give their responses about the performance of team members. Then click on next. Then the next part is about reminders, where you can add reminders for different dates and system will automatically send notifications to current assignees of the form to complete the form. So system will remind them to complete the process within the time. So you can add 9 different dates, and the important thing is date reminder dates that you are selecting should fall between the distribution start date and the process end date. So let us say today is 5th of January and the process end date is 31st of December. So you can select any 9 dates to send reminders between that period. So let us say I want to send some weekly reminders to users. I will select all those dates here. So there are 4 dates. Those fall under 5th to 31st of January. And I click on next. On these dates, system will automatically send them reminders. Then the next part is about users. You can select users manually or you can do bulk search. If you want to add users manually, click on plus icon and then handpick those users by simply typing in their name. So let us say I'm going to search for a user. As soon as I selected that user, system has automatically fetched the data about the users, selected team members, managers, peers, and direct reports. So there are no peers in the system in company directory. So that's why system has not given any data about that, but system knows that there is one manager and 2 direct reports for this team member. So system will automatically fetch that data for team members according to the setup done by UpRaise administrators in UpRaise company directory. So click on this sign and then system will add these pairs to the list of users. If you want to do bulk selection of user, click on this icon and then search for multiple users here. So system will give you the list of all active users in this search option. So you can see there are 183 users in the system currently. You can select them all or you can select them randomly. If not like this, you can also search for different names here, or you can search for managers, or you can search users with their designations or with teams. So let us say I want to search for people who are in sales team. I can simply search for that teams and then system will give me the data of or the list of users who belong to sales team. You can add multiple teams if you want to send this form to multiple teams. Then you can also search for multiple teams and then system will give me the data of all those teams. So you can see marketing teams. Then you just need to click on search option and then the system will give you a list of all the users in sales and marketing teams. So these are people who belong to the teams you have selected. You can select all of them or you can do bulk, so you can do random selection. Click on add selected option and then system will add all those selected users in the list here. So it is quite possible that you have not created a complete directory. You have not set up complete directory with all these peers and direct reports. Then those fields are going to be blank. In such cases, you can add those people manually and complete these pairs here. And then once you are done with user selection, click on distribute option. Once you click on distribute option, people will receive an email notification about the distribution of the form with some details related to this form like process end date, review period, and the link to that form, etc. So apart from this anonymity setting option, here you will have an option by default option to allow or users for self-assessment, but even after that you can change these settings by done using these checkboxes. So if you do not want your team members to do self-assessment, you can simply deselect this option, and then this form will be distributed only to managers, peers, and direct reports. Apart from that, you can select multiple names of managers, peers, and direct reports here. So you can conduct a performance review for one team member with multiple managers, peers, and direct reports. So that's why this is a 360 review template here. That's why we call it 360 review template, where everyone can review one team member in the same with the same questionnaire or with the same review form. So once you are done with this, click on distribute and then distribute this form.